Well, I'm not exactly sure what this is, but oh, there it is. But I've been actively in search of, I'm foraging for the passiflora, and doo-doo-doo, there it is. That little teeny dot right there, that's a purple passiflora flower. And this is an amazing huge bush. This bush is there we go. This bush is probably 30 feet by 30 feet or something. So first few things, gonna grow passiflora. Make sure that you know where, how, why. Know that it'll take over. It's a trellis plant. It's hardy in the winter. In the cold, it'll take 30 degrees. It's flowers in the early winter, and can take the moisture. It really is a coastal plant. Really enjoys a wet, cold environment. It will grow 50 to a few hundred feet in length, and totally take over a whole house, building, etc. I would say that it is not necessarily in the legume family, but it really looks like it, and it also has um, singular leaves that are opposite of each other. So that's you have you have one leaf, you have one leaf, and then the next leaf is below it on the opposite side of the stem. They're one, two, one, two, one, two, and the flowers that are just starting to come up. And I'm going to take another guess and say that, like, because this looks like jasmine. Okay, this is almost typical jasmine flowers, and you can see the purple, and then they open up, and it's all white. And up here, we've got that flower. So another possibility is that that purple flower is a male, and these white ones are females, or vice versa. It's technically possible that I'm looking at a different plant up there, because this whole bush here is extremely huge. We have this one right here is totally different than this one right here, which is a lot thicker, and this is blackberries. So I would say that this is the okay, here we go. Okay, so this is the passiflora leaf, and this is probably jasmine then. Okay, so this, here we go. Yeah, this vine here, this this vine here is the passiflora, and this vine here, like all vines, is just wrapped around it madly. So this is a different one, and I would say that also it's the one with the single tripolate leaf, I believe is the term. This is a tripolate. This is three leaves section, and this is the passiflora. And or because when I'm looking at this one, you can see the design texture is different. You got those cuts right there, and I think that might take time. And this is a distinctly dark purple. And okay, we're gonna check something out right here. Tell you what families these are. Ooh, purple stain. Okay, it has a purple stain, so I would say that I don't know. I really don't know. I would say anytime this time right now is a good time for to pick it. We're looking at passiflora passion fruit, and these are usually tropical South American delicacy. And let me see, Hawaii, Brazil, I believe they can grow in like conditions. Anyway, when choosing one for if you want to eat it, and if you can, whether you're picking it off the tree, etc., you're looking for actually they look really bumpy and messed up, and if you didn't, so looking at this right now, this is actually a really good quality one to choose. Say you're at the store and you're able to purchase this from your local exotic fruit market, etc. You want it really bumpy and indentated. They just cave in literally. As it's growing, it's usually a lot harder, and it'll be like a hard plum kind of, and it'll elongate a little bit like a nectarine. And with the shiny red skin, they can get dark brown, have bumps, even molding and etc. on the skin. The skin is really tough and hard on the outside. The contents on the inside is mostly seeds, and it's more of a syrup. So we're going to open this up, and I'm just showing you right now, identification purposes, the best way to choose one for edibility. You want it to be old and wrinkly looking like this, and all look like it's been stepped on or something. I mean, assuming that you're picking it off the tree or that it's for purchase. This is actually a very good specimen for purchase, and it looks very messed up and wrinkly. The inside of the passion fruit is mostly just pulpy and seeds, and it's a bit of a issue to be able to actually consume it. You can either just take a mouthful or so and swish around the seeds and spit them out, which is what most people do. Or a more complicated or easier would be a food processor of some sort, where you could just throw the whole thing in and it'll curry it around and juice it basically, and get the juice extracts out, and leave the seeds and pulp. And or if you can do some type of pulping extract and just get the seeds out and scrape it off the skin, at the same time, that's just for general edibility. For medicinal purposes, which this is actually the soma plant, which goes back to tens of thousands of years, is a bit more complicated and in a process, in further explanation in the future.